Doing good. Thank you for sticking out. I'm closing down the demo day here. My name is Kirsten, for you who don't know me. I was a barber for about 7 years, and I'm going through a complete career change. I decided to go to boot camp because web development seems like a great source for a cause that you care about. And for me, I'm an avid runner. I'm actually preparing for my first marathon this June. So I run a lot. I care about women's safety, and sometimes I feel a little uneasy when I'm on my run. Actually, according to Runner's World magazine, about 43% of women experience harassment on a regular basis. And actually, last year, 3 separate occasions, 3 different female runners were murdered in 3 different states last summer. So I decided to go ahead and create a women's safety app for when you're running alone. I call it Protego for you Harry Potter nerds out there. You might enjoy that. This is my home screen, which is going to give you a little bit of information about the hazards of running alone, some statistics that we can look up. You don't have to be a victim. My app gives you a few different ways that you can actively protect yourself, and we'll get through that right now. So we're going to go ahead and sign up through Rubina. I signed her up, and check out her profile page. So this is going to give us her personal information, and it's going to also track her fitness, similar to Strava, which is another very popular fitness app. It logs your step, it tracks your GPS location, but unlike Strava, all of my safety features are completely free. Strava, they make you sign up for a premium account, which is about $60 a year, I believe. I also went ahead and embedded some self-defense videos, specifically geared towards women and experiences that they might have a little bit more often. And then you're going to go ahead and add your emergency contacts. So I have myself and Alan already put in there, but who wants to be the 3rd contact for Rubina? Oh, taker? Okay. Brian.
Brian's here to save the day.
And what is your number?
260-578-6006.
Is that correct? In there?
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Don't try calling it.
Okay, you can also find it on my resume.
There you go.
So we've got a little alert that we've been updated. And then we're going to go ahead and check out the map page. So this page is very vital to go ahead and enable your tracking. This is going to get your exact GPS location. It's also going to give you a polyline of your start and current location so that it can be sent out to your emergency contacts if you are in trouble. Takes a minute to kind of zoom in there, but here we are at Devry University. Another feature that I had on this page, which unfortunately is not working at this moment, is I was pulling in police reports from spotCrime API, and during my testing, I actually hit my limit on there. So what I had was a 10-mile radius of your GPS location, and it would have little blue markers of where they had assault reports come in, which I think is very beneficial for ladies to know. And if you are ever put into a situation where you feel like you can't defend yourself, someone is coming at you, they're not listening to you, we have this very handy panic button. When we hit this button, you're going to hear a very loud alarm sound, and it's also going to notify all of your emergency contacts with a still map of your location. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. We all got our message, and Rubina was on a run, and she needs help immediately. Where is she? At this location. So it's coming up right now. She was at Devry University, so luckily we're all here to help her. Good for Rubina. All right, so that's pretty much the gist of my app for right now. In version 2.0, what I'd really like to do is go ahead and implement some of the speech recognition API technology so that you would be able to set a safe word and you would be able to hold your mic, say asparagus or whatever your safe word is, and it would also go ahead and send out a text message and it would send out your location as well. And then another idea that was brought up that was very interesting that I'd like to implement is for the user to be able to go ahead and spot like suspicious activity and have that as a marker on the map as well. And maybe have that tie into a way that police could be notified that, hey, there's something suspicious going on here. The technology that I used for my app was the full mean stack. I used the Ionic wireless framework for Android to create the mobile app. I also use Cordova plugins to go ahead and maximize the phone's built-in features, which is the pedometer, vibrating the phone when you send out the panic button, and the SMS messaging. And I think after this experience and after boot camp, what I'd really like to do is go ahead and work with more organizations that have humanitarian causes. I'd like to continue my knowledge of building full stack applications, and this has been a really fun, challenging project working on a mobile phone app, but this might be my first and last. Thank you guys so much for coming in and for sticking it out for me. Does anyone have any questions about the app?